All right, $1 versus $100,000 pet snake. Let's go.
Is this even a snake?
Now, I was right to be suspicious because when I went to scan a picture of this into Google, it told me that indeed it was not even a snake. It
Is that a snake or a worm?
said that this is actually something called a giant Mexican Sicilian.
Yo, and it's saying this thing has some of the craziest hunting abilities. Oh.
A Sicilian? What even? It just sounds weird.
Oh my gosh, I just got to test this.
In order to see its special abilities, I quickly built this dude up a home. Google told me to use a bunch of moist dirt to make a deep floor area so the worm snake thing can dig around. Then I put some natural decorations around. And finally, these Sicilian creatures sometimes can be fully aquatic in the wild, but in captivity, all we need is this nice little water dish to fill its water needs.
Well, boy, let me get you in. Now, apparently these things do have...
Wait, so this guy just makes a tank for every single one of his captured creatures or something?
poisonous skin, which is why I'm using a snake hook. And well, now he's in there. Let's see his special abilities he has.
Now, these guys' first special ability is, well, they love to dig. I was saying earlier. You can see how quickly he just completely disappeared.
I hate snakes that can burrow. Because imagine you walking down your yard. You look down. You're not even looking down, Phil. You're walking like this, like a normal human being. And then you feel something on your feet. I'm just accepting it. I'ma just accept it, honestly, at that point.
From sight. And well, while this guy settles into his new home, I just had to find some videos of this species hunting. And in this amazing video by Willipede, we can see how this Sicilian just slowly inches up to a mealworm, acting all innocent and stuff. But the second he gets within striking distance, it pounces onto the worm and instantly starts to drag it underground, where we can then see it finish off the mealworm.
That's not a special ability. That's not a special ability.
Down there. But the thing is, this Sicilian hunting is not even nearly the coolest thing in this video. Like, what does the world's longest snake even eat? Well, to find out, let's go to our next snake, which is 250 times more expensive.
And I specifically chose this species because it has an insanely unique special ability.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a no for me. I'm not doing that.
That I just have to test.
If you're wondering what species is inside this container, well, everyone, this is a Western hognose snake. And yep, it actually costed exactly $250. The prices in this video are not a lie. But anyways, these things are free.
Who actually spends the time out of the day to buy a snake? Who would actually just buy a snake? Like, for what?
Because the patterns on their back almost look identical to the patterns on a rattlesnake. It has almost the same color too. But the main characteristic that makes this thing stand out is its nose. That, well, kind of makes it look like a hog, apparently. Hence why they are called a hog-nosed snake. Pretty creative.
It's kind of cute. I hate snakes, chat. I do. I hate snakes with a passion, but this is kind of... It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute.
Now anyways, this thing is actually a real snake, unlike the $1 one, but that means we gotta build it another enclosure. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool transition.
Does he just build it? Does he just get... Do you know how expensive enclosures are? Snake enclosures. Probably got that wrong. Costs. No. I don't care how much money I'm making on YouTube. $300 for a snake enclosure. And he got one of these. Yeah, he got one of these. So he got one for $189. I'm still not doing that. Still not
Anyways,
doing
this
it.
will let us show off its special ability.
Now for the floor, we want to use a material called snake aspen, which is perfect for our
Find the
$250
materials
snake
too.
because it's super easy to dig and burrow through, which yeah, in the
Gotta
wild,
make
these
it
guys
look-
apparently like to do to stay protected from the intense desert heat. Then we want
Another
to add tons
burrower?
of decorations like the snake hide so the snake can slither inside. And yeah, even though this enclosure looks pretty barren and empty, that's exactly what the snake species prefers, so it can slither around a ton.
So yeah, basically the reason I wanted to
Oh,
get this
no.
species is because they're the drama queens of the snake world. They basically put on this crazy show to scare off any predator that gets near them.
But yeah, this guy was just non-stop hissing at me if you listen closely. So I decided to pick him up with tweezers and move them
Small?
to the new
I don't know
enclosure.
why,
Okay,
but
there we
small
go. Jeez
snakes
Louise,
like-
you are a feisty fella, Mr. Snake. But the thing
Like,
is, I
Chad,
didn't
you
even
know
get
what
to
I'm
show
saying?
off its coolest special
Small
ability yet.
snakes
Let me try and do
are
that.
especially
Unfortunately,
just
though,
like-
before I could show you that, the snake decided it was time to go
It's
for a
like-
little burrow. Yep, like I said earlier, this is
What
something
you
they do
gonna
to hide
do?
from the intense desert heat. This is not their main ability, though, but it's just kind of cool to see that they can do this like our first one.
And yes, I actually do have a heat lamp that will recreate the desert heat. I just don't have
Okay, so he's trying to make the snake comfortable. Is he gonna put food in there or what?
it set up right now because it makes it easier to film without the roof on.
Anyways, I dug up the snake so I could show you guys
I got a good idea. If it, put your hand in there.
its special ability.
First of all, why don't you take a look at his head?
If you look very closely, this snake's head has actually gotten like 2 times as big as it was before. They're actually able to puff out their cheeks when a potential predator is nearby.
Dang! It puffed his head that big. It looked like an alien UFO.
To mimic a rattlesnake's head shape. It's also sort of similar to
Oh.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys,
how cobras make their neck come out to look bigger.
So
The
that's
main thing the
special
snake does to
ability.
not
It
get
tries to
eaten
copy
is it
other
actually
snakes.
plays dead.
So while the snake
Oh,
slithered to
that's-
darkness
I
so he
mean,
would feel safe, take a
that-
look at
that's
this
better
footage
than-
of
better
when
than
this
the
guy
first
went up to a wild western hognose snake and he started to put his hands
actually
near it.
scary.
Almost instantly, the snake decided to play dead, so it flipped on its back and started to give the funniest performance I've ever seen. And eventually, it just
Wait,
stopped
is
moving
that what all
completely. And
snakes
when this
look like?
dude went to
Okay,
pick it up, you could see how good of an actor it is. It's so funny too, because every time he would flip the snake right side up, it would just flip
What?
back upside down instantly. Yo, shout out to Nicole Berry. He's the one who uploaded this, and he has tons of other videos like this. Anyways, I quickly finished setting up everything in his tank and gave him a little water bowl too. As a reward for scaring it a little bit while I was moving it, I gave it a nice juicy mouse. Yeah, pretty cool to watch these guys
What type
eat.
of
They'll eat
rat
about
is
one of
that?
these.
What type of rat is that? Did they take that rat, skin it alive, and do some stuff to it to get it like that? Because holy, that rat does not look like a rat.
A week during this stage of life. But remember guys, this video is just getting started. I have so many other questions, like do $100,000 two-headed snakes fight over
That
your
right
food?
there, that is on a different level. If I am seeing that, I'll just end it all before the snake even gets to me. I'll just end it all before the snake even thinks about getting to it.
Well, we're about to find out. So next up, let's see what a $500 snake looks like.
$500?
Now, we're getting pricey, but it's for a very good reason, as you'll see.
Oh,
But yeah,
it's
this snake
way
was kind of
bigger
just
though.
shipped in this bag. I feel kind of bad for it. Let me get this out really quickly.
Inside of this bag is a special kind of
Oh.
snake called a Woma python.
It's levitating. It's levitating. Aren't tripping? It's levitating.
And he was not happy about being in that shipping bag. He kept trying to strike at me through the glass. But you could see how beautiful this species is with
It's
that striped
levitating.
tan and orange color.
Okay, the reason I got this guy for a $500 species is because they're known for being one of the friendliest snake species. But this guy has tried to strike at me a lot. But yeah, I guess he's just super stressed from the shipping.
Obviously, I don't want this guy to be stressed or angry at me, so I put this box over the top to give him some nice darkness, and I went and put him in a secluded and warm part of my house while I built his home. Now I'm just gonna speed run this build in order to not bore you guys, but yeah, it's basically the same as that last enclosure, only this time I put way more wood and branches so the python would have some area to climb over. And these guys can get big, so that's why this enclosure is pretty
Dude,
massive.
another-
Anyways, I got the snake right here.
This
Let's get a
man
check on
needs
him.
to-
How
needs to
are
send
you
me something.
doing in there? And
You need to send us.
If you don't know what the brown stuff on the floor is, well, it might be poop.
Oh my god. Look at how that thing is levitating. It's dang near about to fly.
But It's actually a super good sign, because if you didn't know, when the snakes are in their shipping containers, they don't go to the bathroom at all. But the fact he's just let it all out means he feels a lot
That's
warmer
all
and
poop.
safer now. And that's good. I'm happy you're feeling a little bit better, buddy.
To make sure he felt even safer, I went and moved him into the enclosure. I still didn't really feel comfortable enough to hold him based off how much he wanted me dead. But yeah, pretty simple stuff. And he went to go slither to safety. He was definitely starting to feel less stressed.
All right, the main reason I wanted to get the friendliest snake species in the world is because as
What did he just say? Friendly? Friendly? It's squaring up like this. You lucky it ain't squared up like this. When it square up like this, that's how you know. You talking about some friendliest snake? Get out of here.
many of
Get
you
out.
know, my mom is like scared of all the pets I get. So I was thinking this was gonna help her
Don't.
cure her fear of snakes. But little is she gonna know when we try to
Don't
feed
do
it
it.
to this guy.
Don't do it.
He's
Don't
not
do
so
it.
friendly right now. All right, Mom, can you come in the garage? Hi, I just got a new pet to show you today.
Okay.
So why don't you come over here and just take a look in this tank and tell me what you see.
Oh my gosh.
You actually gonna
What
try
kind of
something
snake is
stupid right
this?
here.
That's called a Woma python,
let
and I
your
wanted
mom
to get
touch
this
that
species
snake.
because it
Please
is
don't.
the friendliest
Please.
species in the world,
Yeah,
actually.
right. It looks like it's crazy. Like it's gonna strike any second.
Yeah, he is kind of
Exactly.
mad right
He's
now,
not
but I
friendly.
want to cure your fear of snakes, basically.
You wanna
So
know
I
what
need
friendly
you
is?
to
I'll
feed
show
it.
you friendly.
No.
All right, go ahead and stick it inside.
Shaking. All right. This is the first
Don't,
thing
I
he's
literally
starting to, right?
Yeah, he's super
It's
hungry.
not
That's the
going
main
infrared,
reason
it's
why
going
he's so
infrared.
angry right now. All right,
going
he's coming,
infrared.
he's coming. Come on, eat it.
it's
He looks
moving,
hungry. You
it's
can see the
moving.
hunger in his eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Are you scared right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
This is supposed to cure your fear, though. Make some mouse noises. Maybe you can trick him. Nice.
Yeah, this dude was taking a while to eat, but eventually we caught this.
Maybe if you just like don't drop it, but like move
Oh
What
my
did I
God.
just say?
Oh my God, dude, we're closing
What
this
did
now.
I just say?
it, but like move.
What did I
Oh
just?
my God. Oh my God, dude, we're closing this now. Do a replay of that to see exactly what just happened because it was scary.
But it looks like he's going to hide in his little
Yeah, for real
hide, so I don't
life.
want to stress him out
Yeah.
anymore if he's not that hungry. So yeah, thanks for
Oh my
trying to feed him
gosh.
though.
I
But
would
don't
be
worry,
too.
literally as soon as later that day, this snake was feeling way more comfortable and he finally started to eat. Let's go.
It's
this is gonna
not
be
that-
a
what's
sick
the need
pet,
of you
but
being
it's
aggressive?
not
I
even
don't
gonna
want
be
it.
nearly as
Nobody's
cool as
gonna
our
take
final
it.
2 snakes. Yes, sir. Next up, we got a $25,000 largest snake
Holy
in the
shoot.
world.
You see, this species is called giant reticulated pythons, and they are absurdly big. And if you can't already tell, I
Wait,
probably
I
don't
heard
have
that
enough
that
space right
reticulated
here. I would
pythons are
literally have to
actually
transform my whole
bad
garage
things.
into an enclosure.
no way.
That's why
There's no
instead,
way
to be
you
able to see and learn about a $25,000 snake, I hopped on a plane
Wait, so
and
you
flew
just buy
across
with
the country to this amazing reptile zoo that supposedly has one of these insane snakes.
Yo, what's up? I just traveled across the country because I heard you guys got
He
some of
actually
the
traveled
craziest
across the
snakes
country.
here. Is that true? Oh my gosh, you got to show me.
Okay, you want to see him?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go.
So I
No,
followed her.
duh, he wants to. He just said he traveled all around the country. What do you mean? Do you want to see them? What? Why are you asking?
Across the zoo,
Obviously.
and this place was crazy. They had animals everywhere, including literal alligators.
Oh my gosh, what am I getting myself into?
But eventually, I got to this area here and waited while she
Oh
brought
my
out the $25,000 snake.
Oh my gosh, this thing is insane.
Yes, this is the giant reticulated python.
See, if that thing was to swallow her right there, okay, it would start from the legs, swallow it up the legs, go to the other leg, swallow it up, whole body.
An absolute beast of a
How
snake.
are
And
you
honestly,
doing?
I was kind of even scared to stand near it. This thing could easily take me out if it wanted to.
This is actually just kind of crazy to stand by. I can just touch it. Like, this is bigger than my hand. What? So how long can this species kind of get? I mean,
Long enough. It's too long. It's too long. That's your answer. It's too long.
like, is this like the longest species in the world?
Yeah, so they in the wild have been measured up to 30 feet.
Yep, imagine being
It's the
outside
fact
and
they're
just
both
seeing a
just
snake
comfortable
over
just
30
standing right there.
feet long. I would instantly run away. But before we figure out the exact length of this specific snake, I wanted to try and hold it. But if you couldn't guess, it was insanely hard to do with just one hand.
Whoever's
because
in the
this
live
snake
right now,
weighing
follow,
a minimum
follow,
of
and subscribe for
150 pounds.
YouTube.
But despite
For
its
YouTube,
massive
subscribe.
size, you could tell
Follow,
the snake was
follow,
being
follow.
extremely friendly towards us and not biting us or anything. Very interesting.
So how long does it take for one of these snakes to get
I'm
this
pretty
long?
sure
right?
its head
Depends
is.
on how you feed
it's-
them.
I'm pretty sure its head is actually like my head. Like it's probably the same size or even bigger. Probably
But normally about 7 to 10 years, something like that.
So wow, this thing is
a slight chance my head is bigger.
Years old, and how small do they start? I mean, do you have like an egg or something? Like we can show how it hatched?
I actually do. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, let's go
Okay,
see
let's
that.
go see it.
So she brought me over
If she asks, do you want to see it one more time, I will end the stream. If she asks, do you want to see it one more time, I will end it. I will end it.
here where they
Not
have
playing.
tons of these trays full of eggs. Yeah, they keep them in these containers to make sure they have the perfect level of heat to hatch. Yeah, she showed me what one of them looked like, and it's
They
just
start
insane
that
how a snake can
small?
hatch out of something like this, then eventually one day be this big. That's a massive size increase.
So yeah, what do they eat to
Oh
get this
my
big?
Well, I don't know if you're gonna want to hear it. They eat about a 10-pound rabbit.
So they just eat giant rabbits. Like,
A 10
how big
pound
would it be?
rabbit.
Like, can you show with
A
your
10
hand?
pound
It'd be
rabbit.
like it's a big sized rabbit.
Oh,
Nah, so they really
Where
just
do you
slither
find a
around in the
rabbit
wild
this big?
looking for innocent little rabbits, and then they pounce on it and absolutely devour it. Yo, rest in peace to any rabbits that see snakes like this. But you see, what makes
See,
this
that's
species
what I'm
so good
talking
at
about.
hunting
They
is they
squeeze
literally
them.
have these
They get,
built-in
like,
heat sensors on
they,
their
like,
face.
swallow
All of
the
these
whole.
tiny little holes on the upper lip of the python can track exactly where a live prey is.
1, 2,
Basically
3,
just gives
4,
them wall
6.
hacks to see rabbits amongst
Five
tall, thick
nodes?
grass. And this snake compared to everyday
nodes?
objects is pretty
Or is
cool
that-
because
oh,
here it is
it's in
next
the
to a
center,
massive
never mind.
spray bottle. It is so much bigger. Then here it is next to a water bottle. Yep, pretty big. And of course, here
That
it is
thing
next to
is
the Terror Green snake
big.
plushie. Which even though this awesome snake plushie is a whopping 36 inches long, even when this python is completely curled up, it kind of dwarfs the size of the plushie. But yeah, this thing curled up is approximately 56 inches long, but fully stretched out, this thing easily reaches over 20 feet.
this is so cool. But the craziest thing is I've heard this is not even your guys' rarest snake, is it?
Oh, nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Oh my gosh. Can you show
wanna
me?
see it?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go
so
see
over
it.
here, over here.
Oh, she did it again.
Up the 100.
She actually did it again. Why are you asking, do you want to see it? Stop saying, do you want to see it? Yes, I want to see it. No, duh.
$100,000 snake is also located at this reptile zoo. And guys, it's the two-headed snake. There's only a handful of two-headed snakes in existence.
It looks like ooh, what are the it looks like a fork. It looks like a
And this zoo doesn't only just have one or two. They
Y'all
have
don't know what I'm talking
three
about.
two-headed snakes. So I waited here for her to bring out one for me to see.
Wow, wait, so this is the two-headed snake you guys have,
Why
right?
so
Two-headed snake.
Oh
close?
my gosh. It's not gonna bite me, right?
Don't get
Nah,
too
I don't
close.
know.
Yep, literally instantly, this
See?
snake tried to bite
And that's it right there. And that's what I'm talking about right there. Why is he trying to pound? Don't y'all train it?
me, which is kind of a surprise because this specific snake actually knows me. About a year ago, I visited the guy who originally hatched this snake and I made a whole video about it. But this zoo literally bought it from him and a lot has changed about this snake and I'm gonna show you guys some very interesting stuff.
So the thing that's so
Wait, do
interesting
they
about
fight
these
over the
two-headed
food?
snakes is they have like two different personalities, is that right?
They can very much. There's usually a dominant and a non-dominant.
And we can see how that was instantly demonstrated with this left dominant
See, that snake gotta be left out. That snake gotta be left out. Because the other one is just minding his business. It can go straight to one. That one is just there. You know what I mean?
head, literally just pulling the right head along as it just sat there. But super interestingly, sometimes the two heads will almost fight in which direction they want to go,
I
which
knew that
causes the
would
two-head
happen.
snake to just
I
sit there,
knew that would
motionless, not moving at all. And here is some footage I recorded last year of this two-headed snake eating some mice. As you can see, both the heads
They have
struck
to
at the
fight
mice
over
at the
it.
same time, but only the left head was actually able to grab onto his mouse. And as that left head started to swallow, all of a sudden the right head decided to just
Oh,
grab
see,
on
they eat
too.
over
So
it.
now they were both eating the
Isn't that
same
less
amount.
food?
So this could
That's
actually be
less
bad
food,
for
though.
two-headed snakes. So the owner separated the heads, and he
They
gave a
have more
separate mouse to the
fat
right
because
head
two
so they
heads,
could
I'm pretty
both
sure they do.
eat in peace. Pretty cool. Anyways, as you can see, this two-headed snake is
Yeah, that's a crazy shot right there. This should be the thumbnail of the video. That's a crazy shot.
quite a bit smaller than the Terra Green snake plushie, which by the way is just the perfect plushie if you're an animal lover because it's long enough to play with and, you know, just wrap around random stuff. Check it out on TerraGreenStore.com.
Well, dang, this snake is actually probably
Well,
the coolest one I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even
that's it for today's video, guys.